Hello and welcome. 1500 here that we're going up against. This is a game that would really be lovely to win. We're not supposed to win it, but if we did, that would certainly turn things around for us. Let's do a run where we start with a Phoenix. I do like a Phoenix. Elite Specialist is kind of an interesting build. I think it's the last thing that we went up against, or at least the last thing that was recorded, was a late game Phoenix build that we were up against. And my god, it showed the value of the Phoenix build. Another thing to keep in mind too is I don't want to look away from potential builds surrounding like rhinos and stuff like that. So just something to consider with our future purchases. For this round at least, I think we just do the simple. You buy a marksman. It's so flexible. We zoom out as much as we can. Let's do another flat kind of run. And yeah, I love Phoenix in the back corners just to prevent any weird placements of like rhinos or things in the future. We do a couple of trickle crawler boys. I do like a crawler spam run. It's certainly something I'm into. Let's do like a huge kind of flanker strat. Maybe something like this. Kind of overlaying on one side. They went for air. They have a quick supply specialist, so they got some of their own crawlers, and then yeah, I mean, fine by me. We both have Phoenix, right? So the fact that he has something to actually clear out the crawler spam with his arc lights is just really good. It means that I need to go for arc lights or I need to go for rhinos. I kind of like rhinos. I feel like they're just a fun thing to build. Charged ammo, underground threat, haste module works really well if this is what we want to do. They are susceptible to the Phoenix build that he's doing, but I kind of just want to throw one in and see what happens. Is there a world in which he can kind of come in with the crawlers, I wonder? Like, what if in the center it was you? I don't know. There's a way to make this happen, I think. And I think it could look like this. What'd he get? He got the enhancement module, which is fair. He's getting a bunch more arc lights, which totally makes sense. And we are absolutely hasting in there, baby. Again, the Phoenix are going to target us first, which is a little bit on the sad side. I kind of like the idea of doing, instead of an armored rhino, we go for the repair rhino. Because they do tank quite a bit of these shots. And now we have crawlers on their base. Again, they are still beating us, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool that we succeeded in some way. They're going to get anti-individual stuff with their Phoenix, but for now, for a moment in time, it was kind of cool, wasn't it? Speed specialist. Always a speed specialist. I mean, look, realistically, I should be getting arc lights, right? Arc lights are certainly like a way to survive this. The other thing to potentially do is tanks, especially because they get to level 2. They do cost a pretty penny, but I think that they would actually hold this side. It's kind of like the slow side, and then this is the fast side where I feel like we can just get more done if we do it like this. It's weird to mix up units because it makes buying tech more kind of flimsy. It doesn't help as much. Here he's getting level 2 Phoenix. He did give them the enhancement module. So like that makes a lot of sense, but I don't know. I've got faith in the idea of just going rhino heavy. If you do get them armor, it does increase their max HP as well, which means that like they would survive more shots in general. Come on, boys. This is the tank time to shine. I want you guys to do a bunch of clearing. Clear it out. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, he just has enough crawlers that it doesn't matter. He's turning that early game advantage into something that's really working for him, and that makes me sad. Still, I still think that tanks are the way. With him going into crawlers like that, you get an amplifying core. We get the tank. Put this tank here. We amplify it, and then we just buy another tank. Like, this is a super tank kind of thing. And then we go HP, and I wanted to upgrade you, but I can't. So let's see what he goes for. Again, now I'm like, why do rhinos when I can do tanks? I can also go into like sales and like sell the rhino and pivot into more tanky Brewster stuff. He's going for a tremendous number of arc lights. I think that's, I feel that that's okay to me. And it makes me want to get armor on rhinos and just make rhinos. The idea being that the sledgehammer tank should hold them off pretty good too. He's not doing any weird flanks on me. He did put his crawlers in the corners. These tanks are clearing things up and boys are charging forward. I keep thinking that tanks are a good like counter to crawlers, but maybe they're really not. Like, it does take them quite a while to clear out a squad. But I don't know. I mean, clearly something went well there. And then we triple shotted one of his phoenixes, but that's fine. The tanks are working. Deployment specialist is painful because it's exactly what I want, but it's like doesn't leave you any room to maneuver when you are the elite specialist. Still though, I think that another couple squads of tanks, now a squad of marksmen, it's like just like a really high level thing. And I have an extra little bit of money, so let's just buy a missile here for the future. Extended range is really good for him. Clearly, it's going to do a lot. I keep saying it, but I still think that rhinos, even though I only bought one of them, I wonder, like, is it worth getting extended range, you know, mechanical rage here? Or is it worth going just rhinos armored up, charge in here and take those shots? The problem is that he's going to get a charged shot and an elite marksman thing, so he's going to kill my rhinos pretty effectively if I don't get a counter. But if I do get more marksmen, if I do get more sledgehammer tanks, it's just going to be a good fight, right? Like, you can see here that it is clearly working. He's losing bases. We have a lot of tanks. You know, we're scaling in a way that is soft countering his build. Junior manufacturing is like godsend for us because we're buying level 2s and now they're just cheap enough that I can actually like throw them down. So a couple more marksmen. I want to buy like technologies, but I don't want to lose the value. I mean, I can go armor. No, I think we just do this. Let's get another squad of crawlers to come in late. Buy damage upgrade. I could buy like range or something, but I'd rather just hold on. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going for the arc light damage. Makes a tremendous amount of sense. Again, I think I need some stronger tanks here. The fact that this rhino's getting up there is pretty nice. It does also like pool in his units. And then here comes some more crawlers. He does have the ability to duplicate his crawlers, right? He has the, like, he has some really good technologies that have increased the power of his build tremendously. Can we kill that? Nice. Come on, boys. Get a couple shots off. Okay, no good. And that wasted my missile, too. Alright. He's got the techs. I survived. Defense specialist, yes, you're in. It's got to be mechanical rage. It's potentially got to be range. And then... and then range again. I think we unlocked the arc light? Or the wasp. I mean, maybe next turn I pivot into the wasp. I'm going to turn on the arc light just so that they can keep the tanks clear of the crap that he's throwing onto me. He did buy artillery, which is annoying. I did get extra health, but that artillery might be enough to win him this round. I got extended range, so at least my tanks are shooting forward here in a way that is helpful. His artillery doesn't seem to be doing too much to us. But again, his arc lights are so strong now, and with the replicating crawlers, clearly it's doing the thing that he needs it to do. Good finale from him. I thought my tanks would be stronger, but it turns out that arc lights with 200% damage are just strong. At least this was a good round. Like, at least this round, I feel like he started on the front foot, and then there was a huge pivot, and he came back. But what I'm realizing, this is 2 rounds in a row I've lost to just really strong arc lights that have got 200% attack and 40% range. What? Like, sledgehammer tanks, I guess, just can't compete with that. Like, you'd think that they would, though, because, like, this guy here... Give me a level 2. This guy here has 9,000 health and 2,000 attack, but his attack splashes 7 meters. A tank only splashes 5 meters, which seems like it's 1/3, but really it's 1/2 the area because of the square relationship of areas of circles. Their attack is 2,000 and they have 14,000 health. So, like, what's going on here, you know? Like, how are we so much weaker? Like, this should be the power of multiple arc lights spread across. He's got a couple of crawlers going in. I have a couple of crawlers going in. But it's the fact that that area attack is clearing this out so much faster. A couple of high-level Phoenix. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm a little frustrated. Do I need to invest in my own crawlers more now? Is that something that I've gone away from doing that now is much stronger than I realized? Like, I'm just not clearing the front line fast enough. And when you're playing an elite specialist, I feel like you're locked into doing small units. I don't know. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.